Chancellor, Madam Engineer Pooja Agarwal, Professor A.K. Singh, Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. Sudhir Kumar Mishra, Distinguished Scientist and Guest of Honor of the Day, Padma Shri Prahlad Singh Tipania, exponent of Kabir Sahitya and eminent folk singer, Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University, Registrar, Controller of Examinations, Deans of Faculties, members of the Academic Council, members of the Board of Management, heads of departments, and all the authorities of the university, teachers of the university, non-teaching staff, dear students who have got their degree today, and the students who are attending, who are still studying in this university and attending this convocation physically and virtually, watching this particular function, non-teaching staff, guests of this great institution. Question is Dr. Engineer Pankaj Agarwal and Pooja Agarwal, educated from IIT Kanpur and who had experience of the education system not only of this country, across the world. Let me pay my tributes to the Sri Ramasuru Agarwal, on whose memory this education institution is established by. Let me also congratulate the initiative of establishing a university in this part of the country. 2008, you started with a college, and after a few years, it has become a private university by an act of the state legislature. Let me congratulate you, all of you, the founders of the university, Sri Ramasuru Agarwal, in transparency of this university. And let me congratulate all those who have been conferred with the various degrees, diplomas, gold medals, distinctions of different kinds. Let me congratulate all of you. It is, of course, I wish all the best in your future endeavor when you go out of this university for higher education or for employment or for serving the society. Education is for enhancing the quality of life and life management systems. When an eminent scientist who has contributed to the defense technology, defense management, and various other areas, a chemical engineer, started as a chemical engineer by profession, and then we are honoring him, this university is honoring him by the honorary Doctor of Science. Sir, congratulations to you, and we are also honoring today Padma Shri Prahlad Singh Tipania, eminent folk singer, as well as an exponent of Kabir Sahitya, Kabir literature. I have heard him, of course, the institution where I come from now, we have conducted Kabir Festival regularly. We are really honored, sir, for accepting the doctorate of this particular university. We are really honored. You are our ambassadors. All those who have received degree, and all of you are our ambassadors. And we consider this a great privilege and honor to have all of you, including the students, with us. And it is also very important that this university and the academic council of the university, the tradition and modernity, modern science and technology, and the tradition of the language. If you just look at knowledge, the very purpose of acquisition of knowledge is to get knowledge and skills. The purpose of education is to get knowledge and skills. Knowledge to know, and skills to carry out with your hand or with technology. That is skills. So whatever you have learned, dear students, whatever you have learned, or whatever you have acquired, this is only the text of knowledge, text of education, text, T-E-X-T, text of education. This text of education has to be applied to the society. And if you want to apply the text of knowledge and skills to the society, you should understand the society in its full sense. The society, maybe nature of the society changes from time to time. It changes from place to place. Probably the village I am coming from, Kerala, and a village in Madhya Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh could be totally different. Maybe 54 years ago when I received the degree, and today when you receive the degree, the things are totally different. So it is very dynamic in nature. It's very dynamic in nature. This context is very dynamic in nature. And this context has a lot of other connotations. It has a cultural context, it has a social context, it has probably, definitely we will say industrial context, technological context, everything. So the context is influenced by the sociological and cultural underpinnings in the society. And unless and until an educated person, that person who got the knowledge, text of knowledge and skills, understand and be quite aware of the context of the society, the application of the knowledge and skills may not really happen. And therefore, you should be, of course, from diploma to PhD degrees, several degrees have been. Society is very dynamic as mentioned. It changes from time to time, it changes from place to place. And therefore, you should be always ready to, this is very important. This text-context correlation is nothing but the social relevance of knowledge, cultural relevance of knowledge, industrial relevance of knowledge. And unless and until an educated in that, the education has to be through life. Education has to be throughout life. That's true. And education is life itself, not just education is for life, education is life.